Hey everybody, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu? I am the Blues 32, and there are many different ways to say it. Cthulhu, 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 Cthulhu. Really doesn't matter. You can't really pronounce it anyway, according to Lovecraft. Our tongues are inefficient. Uh, hmm. Uh, Hawkins' mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts up flowers on the graves of his old masters. 'Tis a gloomy place. Yes, indeed. Sorry, I've been watching this these memes with it's basically the to be continued meme, but with the lion sleeps tonight playing.
I'll have to find another entrance.
You don't say. So now I've got that kind of stuck in my head. So if I start whistling it, you know why. Whistling, humming, whatever. It's a thing I do, and I apologize.
This
My,
entrance is still in use.
where is?
Whoa! Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy,
Yes,
sir.
I
all right?
was.
Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
Do we now?
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Oh, I got a limited time here.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
So put the
It's
freaking axe
painful
down.
to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are.
Oh, I do.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right.
Yes.
This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do.
The terrible
Go
old
on,
man.
then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
That's a, another Lovecraft novel.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Where was your ass?
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
I swear, I think that guy's just... I'm beginning to
Take
think
a
this
look
guy...
inside.
I'm with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens in the Hawkins Manor. The family lies in the graveyards of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employees, keeps watch on the place armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to... Bradley didn't do shit! Finally managed to get a hold of the Hawkins key to the key to the Hawkins mansion. They entered the building looking for the scene of the fire. Maybe if I had run out of time, he'd have shown up. Fortunately, I wander around, so I unlock information which unlocks speech options. Doesn't it, kitty? He's parked right in front of me.
Follow me. I know the place.
Do you now?
Who left this light on?
Who left any of these lights on? Why is it glowing like that? I suspect that the oil from the, oh dear.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
What the hell is that?
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
Indeed.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Am I... Ah.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Why? You mean like on purpose or an accident? So that means this was Sarah's spot.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Probably over the eating of this disturbing meat. What do you mean, why was it untouched? His is untouched, too. The boy's doesn't look like he's been chomping on that.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Does it?
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Why did we come in here then? You're the one who will let us in this room. Oh, it's a different hall. Okay, sorry.
Silas
Let's see if
managed
I
to
can
bring
find
the fire
something the
under
cops
control,
missed.
but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Nani? What is this?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
An imprint of some sort.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why?
I see. A shoe.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Then wait.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Intriguing. I do like a bit of mystery.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Because it's evil. We done? Is there nothing else? Aha.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
This is no boating accident. This is a shark.
This was a fight.
A land shark.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
That explains why there's only seems to be 2 spots for the bodies. Where's Bradley? Nani?
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
What are we doing? I don't understand why we're going this way.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Understood. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of histolic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. It'll do.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Taste it and see.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Who doesn't love a good sea shanty?
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
Lovely, I'd take that. Be a sin to leave it here.
Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
I'd take that with me too.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
And I did take this one. You burn your fingers, champ? Not gonna comment on the fact that that looks like the room we were just, the dining room.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
You gathered that just by looking at the covers? A precise and very detailed treatise on the particulars of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarity of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Why does it look different now? It didn't look like this before. Okay, this is really weird.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Yeah, says that could be said for a lot of pianos. My grandparents had a piano like that. If any of them could play it, they never showed. Same with my cousins, actually.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Greed? Indeed, is what I was trying to say. Can I just wander around anywhere? I don't need his supervision. He just seems to be wandering.
This door is blocked from the outside.
that way. Damn. Now, from what I remember, my cousins only like one or two of my cousins actually learned how to do anything with the damn piano.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Seceded from the colonies. Seeking independence before independence was
A
sought.
book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
The hell do they eat now, you have to wonder. How morbid.
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting.
It looks like almost like a Stonehenge sort of thing, but being blown apart. Perhaps being assembled through mystical means.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Yay.
Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Take that with me. Wonder if I can read them. That would be crazy. I'd like it, but it would be crazy. Be rather enjoyable to read such a classic.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Didn't know that one. I knew she was like a goddess of sorcery or something. Why does that not worry him? I'm no expert on old lanterns, but I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to glow like that. Releasing some sort of green fog.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I've always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me, although it would feel like torture, I would be obligated to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Weller. I'm really hoping this game picks up soon. Because so far it's been a bit of a bore. I enjoyed the... Vermin! Magical disappearing vermin. Oh, the kids' room. wonderful
The
Wizard of
boys'
Oz.
room. What was going through that boy's mind?
Not pleasant things from the looks of it. Alrighty.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Some kids just like to play with forts, man. You don't have to read into that.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain.
Good stuff.
Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
I wonder. What if Charles didn't die in the fire?
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
So much so that he had to take pills to sleep. I mean, I have to take pills to sleep too, but that doesn't mean I'm terrified of things, though. I am,
Locked.
but it's not what I mean. My clue senses are tingling.
What will her room reveal about her?
Let's find out.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates, they act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something. I'm not familiar with barbiturates. I mean, I've heard the term.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Oh, boo-hoo. Well, whatever's in this room, I'm not going to learn about it. Because I am inept, apparently.
This door is locked.
The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office was concealed. Well, I'll be damned.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Is that not what I just picked up? Oh, that's not good at all.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Is that how much she got for them? Sorry, I was misreading that. I thought that was like 230,000. No, it's just $230. And again, this is what, 1924? That's not half bad, I reckon.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Well, you never heard of people giving away gifts?
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
I think you're misreading that statement.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last one, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Not gonna comment on this at all, huh? Oh, thank you.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying?
Perhaps. Just gonna guess.
The door is blocked on the other side. Bradley? Is that you?
Oh, no.
Is anyone there?
Hello. Sarah Hawkinson's studio, perhaps? Yeah, that's not a good sign. It's a me.
You! Stop!
In a second. Oh, I suppose I should chase him. Is that really a wise thing to do with the damn thing in your hand?
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who went?
Ooh, I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
You may wish to switch from one light source to another. Why? Oh! Because the other one seems to have a limited amount of fuel. I'll cover you, he says, then he goes first.
This door was closed earlier.
I should probably end this video here. I'm the Blues32. This is Call of Cthulhu. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.